Hello, what's up, everybody? Hopefully, somebody joins me. It is 4:41 in the morning. Oh my God! Happy Thanksgiving, everybody! I love streaming. I'm loving Streamyard. Um, and I try to find things to talk about on here that are useful and interesting for people. So I came with this topic. I was watching a YouTuber, and I'm not going to mention his name because I just don't feel like mentioning people, but he was giving his critique on another really, really popular YouTuber that he thinks people should no longer support. And, as we can see, YouTube is demonetizing a lot of people, and he feels like this YouTuber no longer should get support. And he said that he feels like people's solution is to use their vote. And what is your vote in the world of social media and YouTube? Your vote is your click. Your vote is your subscribe. Every time you subscribe to somebody, you're voting for them. Um, your vote is your like. Your vote is even your attention. You guys may not realize this, but these websites, you don't even have to click on them. They can tell when you are just hovering over a picture. Learn to tell these websites, I'm not interested in this, I'm not interested in that, or actively type in things that the algorithm will give you more of. Like, for example, when I'm seeing too many celebrities on my social media platforms, even though I have Beyonce as my picture and Megan Good, but we all know those are just for optics right now. But when I'm having too many things that I don't want to see on my social media platforms, I will literally type in random things like cats or just random things. Another thing I like is art. I will type in different kinds of art, even like abstract art, makers, and just things like that, creative things. People that don't have a lot of subscribers or followers, I will type in these little niche things like abstract art, or, thrifting or wood making or things like that, to get the algorithm to know that, hey, stop showing me Chris Jenner or Kim Kardashian. I don't want to see that. Stop showing me Kanye West. I don't want to stop showing me all these nepo babies. I don't want to see that. And that brings me to the topic at hand. I will be so glad when I finally get people in my live streams. But hey, I'm still happy to make the videos. I know a lot of y'all catch the replay. I'm so grateful for y'all that catch the replays. My last video is doing well, in my opinion. It has 33 views. That's not a lot to some people, but that's a good amount of views to me. I'm not expecting to get rich off of this YouTube channel, but it would be great to make money off of it. But I'm just having fun. I want to finally do something that's just fun and cathartic, and I get to express myself, and I'm not grinding for a buck. So I just love this, station for that. Anyway, okay. Um a solution to nepotism, war, shrinkflation, inflation, and unfair algorithms. And if you don't know what shrinkflation is when they raise the price of something, but they lower the quantity. Like your favorite pack of cookies 2 years ago might have came with 8 cookies and it was $1. Well, now it's $2 and it's only 4 cookies in there. That's kind of what shrinkflation is. And it's a lot of it going on. There's a subreddit called Shrinkflation if you guys want to learn more about shrinkflation. Um, so a real solution to nepotism to me is really a dirty bastard. A dirty bastard. Because, we can't get mad at people for being born into certain families. And I know some of these people, they probably make some great music, maybe, or some great entertainment. And I say, just be cautious with how you consume these things, you know, because don't give it too much of your attention because it's not giving you anything back. A lot of these people, a lot of these nepo people, to me, they are very much I forgot the term. It's called not like not like a social justice warrior, but they do these things where they pretend to care about you, but they really don't. They just, trying to get attention and money and things like that. When it comes to nepotism, for example, Kylie Jenner, I don't even know why, you guys care so much about this fashion that she puts out. And I think, honestly, I like some of her styling. I like some of the way she styles her clothes, but it's just a really simple style. And you can get these looks without actually, you know, following her like she's a cult leader. For me personally, I absolutely adore the thrift store. Like I would say about 70% of my clothes, maybe, yeah, about 70% of my clothes come from the thrift store. Maybe 50, half of them come from the thrift store, Poshmark, things like that. I refuse to overconsume these days. Even like with things like makeup and hair products, I try to get what I need and not buy in excess, you know. So a lot of us, we can watch what we buy, and that will cut down on a lot of this nepotism, really, because a lot of these people, I'm really sleepy. I need to say that I'm really sleepy and my mind is all over the place. I do a lot of these lives when I'm sleepy. So, yeah, that's nepotism. Be very careful. War. I don't really have a lot to say about war, but one thing that has been on my mind when it comes to war in general or racism in general, and if you didn't know, the name of this YouTube channel is Modern Black Woman. And yep, you guessed it. I'm a modern black woman. So, yeah, when it comes to war, obviously I'm American. If you didn't know by my accent, I'm American. When it comes to war, I don't really have much to say about it because as a black American person, I know that people from other countries, black people have it worse off than black American people, but and I don't know how it would be if I went to another country, if I would be preferred because I'm foreign in that country. But this is the only country that I've ever lived in. And I just see how when people come to this country, if they don't want to be, if they figure they can't oppress anybody, including black men, they'll try to oppress a black woman. So that's really why I don't have a whole lot of like stake. I don't have a lot of stake in these wars. I just don't want it to be war, period. If you ask me, I would prefer it if we didn't have all this war. I just think war in general is just, I have a hard time trying to figure out if it's necessary. Like, how could that be necessary? You know? I know that it's a lot of people that are just trying to stay in power. I mean, like, I figured that much, but how could that be necessary? Sometimes I think, is it because we have most people in power are white men, older white men or white men in general? Sometimes I think what would society be like if we had women in power, on all women, like, Congress and all the politicians were women, but then now I'm thinking, would it be only one? Would the women still be white? Would that be the case? Because that kind of still kind of be the same situation if only white women were in power. Or would it be a certain kind of phenotype of other women, like East Asian, or you know people with certain features like straight hair? you know um so it's so many things that I think about. It's so many things that I think about. you know um when it comes to inflation, inflation is weird because sometimes I'm like, if I ate out at a restaurant every day, would that be just the same as buying groceries and cooking at home? And the answer to that honestly is hell no. Hell no. You know, I still eat out a lot, honestly, just because sometimes, I think due to my poor mental health, I don't have the energy to cook. Like, I just don't have the energy to cook. And then I have a boyfriend, he likes to eat out, so, that's that. But he did recently say that we should stop eating out a lot because he wants to save money. So, yeah, with inflation, I think a lot of us, we need to really focus on not spending as much money. And even as I'm saying that, I'm thinking of Tiana Empowers. I think that's her name. Fab Socialist. I think her name is Fab Socialist. And she talks about late stage capitalism, you know, which from my understanding, late stage capitalism is basically a monopoly, you know. So we have like Amazon that's running the world, and Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg and all the billionaires. So, but we still have to live. So, we still have to work. Uh And then, oh, I didn't even touch on Amazon. Ugh, Amazon. I didn't even touch on Amazon. The only thing I would say about Amazon is Amazon needs to pay its workers. And I think Amazon workers, I think everybody that works at Amazon should be making between $25 to $35 an hour. I don't care if they are not skilled, so-called not skilled, especially the Amazon drivers. Amazon drivers should be making the most. I'm a little tired. I'm gonna get off of here in a second. I've only been on here for 14 minutes, but yeah. So remember, you vote with your click. If you don't like something, don't click on it, and learn how to unsubscribe too. I've been subscribed to a lot of channels. I need to go in my subscription list and see all the shit that I am subscribed to and what I might need to unsubscribe from. Um, you also vote with your dollar. Y'all complain about nepotism, but y'all be giving y'all money to these nepo babies. Okay. Learn how to go thrift shopping. learn how to go to the thrift store shop, go to Poshmark. And I know I'm probably making this sound oversimplified, and I know it's not as simple as it sounds, but I have other videos. Check the videos on my channel. I have a video on my channel called How to Avoid Bad Jobs in 2024. So definitely check that video out. Um Also, stop praising things that you can't not have. If y'all didn't know, right now, the car market, there's a lot of repossessions going on. There's a lot of repossessions going on. And why? Because people care about what other people think to the point where they're willing to go into debt for it. And that's not an uncommon thing. I have done it myself, not with a car, but definitely with my college degree. Definitely with my college degree. Um, I feel like my debt isn't as bad as some of these debts that I've seen, but I still have college debt. I don't regret my college debt, not one bit though. So that's that on that. Um, oh, yarning. Also, try to be grateful for things that you can attain. You may not be able to attain the car that you want, but the car that you can achieve, definitely be grateful for that. And also be creative. Be creative with what you want to do with your life, your job, your clothes, your car, your food. Be creative. I think being creative is the key. Ooh. So I'm sleepy. I was probably all over the place in this video, but I just kind of wanted to get this out. I might make another video about this. Make sure you subscribe and comment to tell me if you want more videos like this. And if you have any video suggestions, make sure you leave that in the comment section as well. Yeah.